Hi guys, today I want to bring you with me to set up my minimalist homeschool planner. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Emma and here I like to talk anything that has to do with homeschool, sprinkle a little bit of motherhood and lifestyle here and there. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I invite you to do it. Click that notification bell so you don't miss every time I upload a video. As well, I would like to invite you to my Instagram page. And there is where I share everything that happens here in our homeschool. If you're looking for ideas, that's a good place to get them. But today, I want to share with you how I set up my minimalist planner. How I am adding things to this planner. How I will make this planner work for us. I would like to share all of that with you guys. So I will be flipping this camera. At some point, I will be just adding some music in here to relax you while I am just working with the planner. And I will be talking a little bit while I am just doing the planner. I just want to share with you guys, I create some notes and everything in pencil because if not, the video is going to take long. And that's usually how it is because I like to take my time. I really enjoy working with my planners. That's something that I have to say. So I will be just flipping this camera and I will just start. Okay, you guys, so here I have my minimalist homeschool planner. With this planner, I will be using probably these highlighters. Planning on using these. I will be using as well these highlighters. So I suggest you to grab highlighters. And I will be using these stickers. I am planning on obviously purchasing more stickers. But so far, this is what I have. Let's see how I can use these. I have my mechanical pencil and I have my pens. I bring a variety of pens. I have my erasable pens and I have a Sharpie pen because I am not quite sure if these pens will bleed through the pages. I have to look to that. I haven't tried yet, but I will let you know as soon as I start. And let's just start by looking at the planner. At some point, you're going to be just looking at me working with the planner. I will have some music and I hope you guys enjoy that. I will be talking, but I will be as well obviously working with a planner because if not, this video will take long. This is a 52-week undated planner. This is homeschool lesson planning minimalist notebook. It doesn't come spiral bound. I just spiral bound it and laminate the front and the back of the planner, and it just works better like that for me. So that's what I did. Okay, if you want to flip through the pages or look through, I have a video. I will leave the link somewhere around in here for you guys to see that video as well. Okay, so let's just open. In here I have the first page. I create this page, and this will be the mission. This will be where I put our mission. I leave that blank because obviously it's not that I don't want to share that, but you should have your own. It should be, well, it should be by what you go in your homeschool, by what it goes and happens in your home. So I will have that blank. What I will do is just to pass on top of these letters, because if you notice, I created in pencil, but I haven't passed on top of the letters. So I will just like to do that now. And while I am doing this, obviously, I will be just talking to you guys. And I really enjoy this planner. I really enjoy the way that I just adapt this planner to the needs of my family. In here I just created, and let me see if it dries, because I noticed that with these pens they don't dry so fast, so I would like to let it dry before I ruin something in here. Let me just tap to see. Looks like it's dry. That is something that, if you want me to be honest, I don't like so much about these pens. Sometimes it takes long for them to dry, but it's working so far. I don't see that it's bleeding through the pages. And here I have my vision, and the way that I just did this vision, I like to draw as well. So what you're looking in here is a drawing of what I have or how I see our homeschool working. I will add color to this, and that is the reason why I decide to use highlighters. So I will be adding some color to this page. As well, I will just be marking these letters as well with my pen. And if you see me in a weird positioning here, it's because I am a little bit uncomfortable. The camera is right in the middle, and I am just pretty much in between the camera and the tripod. So you will see that it takes me a little bit longer for me to do that, and that will be the reason why it will take me a little bit more. At some point I will have to just end this video halfway, and I will make sure that you guys see the end completely. This in here is just the way that I see my homeschool, and I will be talking about this while I work with the planner. So from now on, you will just hear my voice and probably some music at the end. So what I was wanted to do with this planner is actually just worked with it in a way that it was just going to allow me to just have a vision, a clear vision of how I want things to happen in our homeschool. In here, I just want to become a little bit more self-disciplined with the stuff. I've been noticing that with this past year, I was not very disciplined. Things were jumping back and forth. Things happened in our homeschool that was creating a little bit of trouble with our routine and the flow that I was trying to create with our homeschool. And that is something that I like to work. I would like to work with my discipline. I would like to be more disciplined in the things that I need to be doing. Just keep myself accountable. That is very, very important. As well, I would like no interruptions while we are homeschooling. I noticed that I had a lot of interruptions, and while I do like to be available and answer the phone calls and messages that sometimes I received, I noticed that that was interrupting our homeschooling. And once I was interrupted, I didn't want it to come back because I was stressed, or I felt overwhelmed by what I was needing to be doing. Sometimes, us moms have a lot of things to do at once. We like to multitask, even though we shouldn't, especially when we are doing homeschooling. But sometimes that feels like it is impossible, correct? So I just wanted to have a time where there's no interruptions, set that time, and actually have in my mind that at that moment I will not be answering phone calls or messages. I will just be concentrated in what I need to be doing with my kid. I would like to just have a time. Yes, I will have my phone next to me in case of an emergency or anything that happens, but reality is I would like to have my full concentration in what we need to be doing, very focused in what we are going to be doing in our homeschool. I have as well, if you notice, I've been working with this vision for the past days, how I would like things to be happening. I just want to have and take time too for self-care. I think it's very important for us moms to just be aware that we need to take time for ourselves too, a little bit of quiet time, work with ourselves. I gained a lot of weight during this past year, and I would like just to start again with my routine and working out and trying to see how that works. As well, I would like to be well, reading my Bible, spending more time in the Word. I haven't been able to read my Bible completely, and that is something that I would like to do this year. Full concentration on that as well. As well, if you notice those little books around there, I would like to as well just be focus on our curriculum, work with our curriculum, be consistent with what we need to be doing in our homeschool and with our programs. I would like to do as well to just have fun, be happy, learn and play as much as we can. I start adding games to our homeschool because I think it's very important that yes, we have to do and work with our programs. That is very important, obviously. But as well, it is important to have fun, to learn. I think that both can go together. I think that you can have fun and learn at the same time, and that will make things easier and enjoyable. So I just decided to add some games, learning games. He will be learning, and at the same time, he will be having fun. If you see me going back and forth, it's because I noticed that with the highlighters, they were just you could see it on the next page, so I just was very careful. I decided not to keep going with the highlighters. I will be just adding color probably with pencils and see how that goes, because I noticed that it was just splitting through the other page on the back of the page, and I didn't like that. So I will just continue. I have in here the world. I designed that world. I wanted to have it there just to remind us that I would like to have some trips related to what we're going to be doing. As well, I have in there a journal because I would like for my kid to be working on his journal. I would like to work on my journal again. I have a Bible verse, and if you see the clock on the top, is because I want to set the time and remind myself of the no interruptions during our homeschool, as well to have a timer to know and just being able to know that I have a certain time to be doing homeschool. I noticed that sometimes we get so much inside our programs, focus on what we're doing, that sometimes we pass the time. I usually don't like to stay working with the subject for more than 30 minutes because it causes fatigue. It's not good for our kids. They don't have that attention already. The attention span at that age is still short. So I would just like to be aware that I should keep myself within those 30 to 35 minutes, if so. I have as well in here our cart because I think it is important. It just reminds me that I have to keep things organized in order to be able to help me. And if you see that little light bulb is for any ideas, anything that I think that will be valuable that I can add. I am not going to be just having everything so focused that I am not going to be able to add something if we want. I have as well on the top next to that little house there to remind us about the meal planning. I would like to add some meal planning in here. I think that will help us. And now I am just going to continue with the next page because I think it is important. If I continue just doing my vision, I will never end with this video. It will take me very long. But I am just in here just writing on top of the word goals, and I am just moving along very fast because I know that this video is going to take me long if I keep adding and just going through every page with you guys. So you will be seeing probably pictures of this planner completely done on my Instagram. That's where I am going to be sharing the final look, so to speak, and that's where I probably will be talking a little bit more about the planner and how it's going to be working for us. But in here, I am just adding the month of the year. I am just passing on top of the pencil. And I would like just to keep working with this planner as much as I can. I want to finish because I would like to concentrate myself on other things that I have to still do before we start our homeschool year. I would like to keep cleaning. I haven't done with the cleaning. I've been jumping back and forth because I've been doing a lot of things at once. But I would like to just dust again and just clean a little bit more the room and organize things a little bit better than what I have done already. Okay, you guys, so here is the field trips. It's the same thing, so I will not be doing this in front of you. So you have August through July. This is for the field trips, and that's how I am going to be using it. I think I am going to just explain a little bit so I can just move along and this video doesn't take long. So what I am going to be doing in here is that I am going to create a meal plan. This is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And I'm not going to use a pen in here. I will just be adding things and probably write as light as I can and just erasing every time that we are going to be changing and just creating it in there. It is not going to damage the planner. The planner is meant for you to erase and do whatever you need to do in it. I am not attached to a planner. I just change as I think I need to, as I think I can. So that's what I am going to be doing in here. So in here I will doing a meal plan, and that's what you're going to be seeing in here. I am just going to pass around these, but you know that on the names of the week, you know, I am going to be using the pen to just make them with the pen, and I will just create the meal plan in here with pencil every time we have to change, correct? Because if I show you guys all of that, it's already taking too long, the video. So I would just like to skip ahead and just show you guys how I am planning with the layout of the planner. So in here, I have the attendance. I will keep that as it is. When I move along in here, I have what will be our classes extracurricular. I will say our school skill chair. He was interested in doing a wood shop, so that's what I am going to be adding in here. And I just leave this blank just in case we want to use it with something else. That's what I am going to be doing. I don't know if you're able to see because it's written in pencil, but I just want you to know it's already there. And that's how I am going to be using this planner. Let me just make this a little bit darker. Actually, I will leave it just like that, and I just can skip ahead. So I have our school skill chair and a workshop there. Here I have our curriculum overview. This is where I add reading, spelling, grammar, writing. I add handwriting, Spanish, history, math, and science, as well as geography. What I did is in here I just add the information, what I want him to get from all about reading, what I want him to get from grammar, what I want him to get from spelling. Like example, all about spelling, I would like him to learn to spell new words and phonograms, key sounds, key and sound cards until master. I would like him as well to learn new rules. With all about reading, learn new phonograms and words. We will work on fluency and expand his comprehension and vocabulary through our library books and by the use of the curriculum readers. We will read aloud and independent, all about homophones, learn and continue practicing the homophones. This is an example of how I am laying out this planner. This is how I think will work best for myself. I still have blank spaces for me to add anything. In here, I will be adding the additional materials. So I will just actually make this darker with you guys here so you guys can see better. So I will just be adding in here the additional materials. Something that I purchased maybe middle of the year. And I am trying to do this fast. I just want you to guys see what I am doing in here. There you go. So additional materials will be there. I continue with that. In here for my planner, I decide that I want to create like something separate. So how I am using this book list is that I am just adding in here reading, history, science, and Spanish. I want to just have those subjects in here that we're going to be using read alouds, or that we're going to be using books, extra materials, books. That's how I divide this side of the book list. In here I will have the books that are for him for independent reading, his readers here, independent readers. And in this page, I will be adding just the read aloud. So he has 2 pages completely for read alouds. I think this will work well for us because I just have 1 kid. If you have more than 1 kid, well, obviously you're going to figure out how you're going to be working with these pages. But as of right now, this is the layout that I have. So here will be his read aloud. In here, I am just going to use it as it is, as a curriculum progress. He has reading in here, if you can notice there, spelling, grammar, writing, math, and history, art, science, geography. Here, this will be our month wins and try new things page. Here I have the month starting from August. That's what you're going to be looking in here. I add the days of the week in here. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And this is our month wins. That is what is going to be in here. So let me just add that there so you guys can see better. With this pen, doesn't show so much in here, just a little bit. If you notice, it's just minimal, but it does show if you press too hard. So what I am trying to do is not to press so hard. I might end up using a ballpoint pen just because I noticed that it's going a little bit, it's going, you can see it through the page, and I am not sure if I like that. I might just continue with these, and next time I purchase a planner, I just make sure that I am not using these pens. I don't mind using the other pens if you want me to be honest, as long as I am working well with my planner. So try new things, and this month wins, that's how I am going to be using this page in here. And I think it's going to work very well like that. So that's how I am going to be leaving it. Here I have the month. So obviously that's how it's going to be looking. And it's raining so right now. So if you hear a noise, that's what it is. I am going to be moving towards the weekly plan. So you know that all those pages are going to be this month wins. For this week and weekly goals, what I am going to be doing is that I will keep these as weekly goals and notes. In here, you will see the highlights for this week, this entire space for this week highlights. And in here, I will be doing my schedule and my daily rhythm. Okay, I will have a space somewhere around in here if that change. And actually, this space will be empty, so I plan the ones for this week and for the week for August. And what I am going to do is that side of the planner will be empty, because what I want to do is to make note every time of how it's been going our day, if everything is working well, if the schedule is working well the way it is. If it's not, I will use that space to just adjust the schedule to the way that is going to work best for us. So in here you will see obviously the week highlight. Okay, so let me just zoom on that so you guys can see that. So there it is, this week highlights. I will keep this as a weekly note, and in here you will see the schedule. Let me just zoom out again, and in here you will see the schedule and daily rhythm. So let me just go through the pages so you guys can see that. Let me make sure this is dry, and it seems like it's dry. Here you can see our weekly plan. I use the days of the weeks in here. Here you will see the extra materials and websites. In here you will see as well Bible, reading and spelling, grammar, writing, history and geography, science and electives. As always, that's usually how I like to plan everything, so that'll stay like that. But in here you will see in this last space for extra materials. So let me just, so you guys can see that. What I am going to do is write in here. So here you have extra materials. I might at some point probably change pens if I continue seeing that this will bleed through the pages. Right now I am not pressing really hard, so it doesn't show on the other page. Let me just make sure. No, not really. That's good. So extra materials in there, and here will be the days of the week. So I will have Friday here, and this will be our Friday fun Friday. Thursday, in here. Okay, so this is how it's looking so far. I hope you guys can see that. Let me zoom a little bit because I think the camera is too far. Right there, I think you're able to see that. Maybe go down a little bit on the line so you guys are able to see that. Okay, and next we have for the next days of the week, we have Tuesday in here, you have Wednesday, at some point you guys I will be showing exactly how it looks at the end when I finish completing the planner, because I did everything in pencil, and even like that this video is taking quite long, but that's how it's looking so far. You can see the days of the week right now with the subjects on the side. Extra materials and websites will be on this side in here. If you have more kids, well, you can use that side for something else. But in here we have the highlights as well. I have in here every day, our everyday schedule and daily rhythm in here. Right here, you cannot see it probably because of the pencil, but I will be showing you guys obviously pictures. I will be posting pictures for you guys. Everything else will remain the same. It'll be the same unless something changed. That is the reason why you are not seeing anything else written on the planner, is because I want to make sure that the layout that I have right now is going to be working. So what I am going to do is I am going to leave it this way, and just I just plan and create a few pages ahead because I want to try at least this layout for a month or so, and I want to make sure I have already some of the pages already prepared. So far, if you notice, I have planned for everything in this planner. I made it work for myself. I think that is the best way that is going to work for me. Again, in here will be obviously the month of the year. So I have that here, right there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will be creating another video just showing you how it ended up looking. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and gives you ideas. I will see you then. Bye bye.